Hi, I'm CC Fridlin, the home chef with FocusAL.com.
And I'm Carly Fridlin.
And today my daughter Carly's joining us in the kitchen because we're going to make a family favorite. That would be brownies.
This recipe is called Steve Ritual Brownies by Alice Medridge, but I like to call them penguin brownies.
So we're ready to start the brownies. This brownie recipe is absolutely fabulous. You're going to love it. Now, what's the most important ingredient in these brownies?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. We've got some chocolate. This is unsweetened chocolate. Today we're using Scharfenberger, and this is a brand that I like to use. It was originally out in California, has since been purchased by Hershey's, but they make very, very nice chocolate. You can find this at Fresh Market. So we're going to take the chocolate, and what's our next ingredient?
Butter. Because you can never have enough butter.
Right, so we're going to put the butter and the chocolate together, and we're going to melt this over a double boiler. Now, like we did in the cake recipe a few weeks back, I'm not bringing the water to a boil, but I'm actually going to turn the heat off when we put the chocolate and butter on top. So we're ready to do that. Now, while we leave that to melt, we're going to talk about preparing the pan. Now, this is a trick you can use with any type of bar cookie or brownies. We're basically going to put an aluminum sling into the pan. So I've already put in one, but just create one the size of the pan. And you push it down into the corners. Wrap it around. And this will help us lift the brownies out of the pan at the end when they're done. So the chocolate and the butter are nice and melted, nice and smooth and glossy. And Carly's going to take you through how you put these together.
Okay, so now we're going to add the sugar, the vanilla extract, and the sea salt. It will get out of the little container. Always need some help. We're going to beat that together with a nice handy dandy wooden spoon. So you should get something that looks like this. And now we're going to take one egg, crack it in. We're going to beat that until it is fully incorporated into the mix. Now that it is incorporated, we're going to take a second egg and do the exact same thing. Put that in. Now that both eggs are fully incorporated, we're going to now take the flour and dump that in. We're going to fold this into the chocolatey goodness. And a telltale sign that it's ready to go into the pan is that it starts pulling away from the bowl. So.
All right, so we're ready to move this to our baking pan. Just clean the spoon off. We'll take the brownie batter right into the pan. Now this is going to go into a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. So we're going to cook it high, but not very long. Once we have the batter in the pan, we do need to smooth it out. It's a little bit, this is a little bit on the stiff side of batter. There we go. Give it a couple drops. And now into the oven it goes.
And you want to position it at the lower third area of the oven.
Okay, it's been 20 minutes. The brownies are ready to come out of the oven.
And you might be wondering why we have an ice bath sitting here, but that's the reason they're called penguin brownies. You put them in the oven for a higher temperature for a shorter amount of time so we can sit them into the ice like Dad is demonstrating. It's called a fast cool.
And that's going to help keep the center of the brownies nice and fudgy.
Just the way we want them.
brownies have cooled. They've been in the ice bath for a while, completely cool, ready to come out. So Carly's going to show you what we do now.
So now we kind of shake off some excess water, but for the water that's very stubborn and doesn't like to come off, we're going to rub that off. Now we're going to pick up the aluminum, and this is why it was very handy, because it just ease each corner out. It slips out. So much easier. Now we're going to flip it over. Okay. And I can see it's a good sized brownie. So now we're going to take our handy dandy pizza cutter and cut
all the way through for sharp. I just had to have a second one. That is awesome. Good job, Carly.
Thank you.
Want to encourage you, get in the kitchen with your kids. It's a great time together, help them learn some things. Carly can do this almost all by herself now. We've done a lot of things together, so I encourage you to do that. This is Cece Fridlin
And Carly Fridlin.
the home chef with FocusAL.com. Oh,